Sana, are we ready? Yes. Okay.
No, I know she's good.
Sydney, we good? Okay. Alrighty. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for being here today. Today's date is Tuesday, April the 28th, 2026, and it is 4:37, and I'm calling this meeting to order. Ms. Ana, could you please establish quorum?
Yes, ma'am. Mayor Nori Garza,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata,
Present.
and Councilwoman Jessica Ortega,
Present.
Councilwoman Marissa Gerlach,
Present.
Councilman Alberto Vela.
Present.
Mayor, we've established quorum.
Okay, thank you. Next item is invocation, and then followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. And today's invocation will be led by Pastor Kathy Garcia from Freedom Life Church.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, I hope all of you will stand with me as we go before the Lord in prayer this afternoon. Heavenly Father, we come before you, and in this moment we pause to say thank you. We are so grateful because your eyes have been over this community. You've taken such good care of us, and we honor you today, Lord. Father, we thank you for your faithful protection over our city, protection from calamity. We thank you for your provision and for the prosperity that we have seen through thriving businesses, economic development, growth even beyond what we have anticipated. Truly, we are so grateful today. Father, we lift up our mayor, Nori Garza. We lift up Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata, our council members, chiefs and directors and leaders in this community, and we thank you for each one. And we ask that we would be found faithful stewards of all that you have entrusted to us today. Guide every decision with your wisdom. Let leadership in this city be marked by godly values, integrity, and justice. Establish peace within our borders and unity among our people. Oh God, we pray. Teach us to lead as Jesus Christ led, going about doing good, caring for the broken, the hurting, the orphans, and the widows, serving all with compassion and humility. We declare your continued favor over the city of Mission. Do even greater things in the days to come than we could ever ask, imagine, or dream. You are a big God. Let this city be a reflection of your goodness all the days of our lives. In the name of Jesus we have prayed, and everyone said, Amen. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you again, Pastor Kathy. Ms. Ana, have there been any disclosures submitted?
No, ma'am.
No, okay, thank you. Next item are presentations, and our first presentation is the TAAF Silver Award received by Parks and Recreation. And that would be Brad Benson.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council.
Sorry.
You know, y'all hear a lot about TAF during the summertime, all the excitement, all the rumble, and all the encouragement that's going on, whether we're here locally or they're here regionally or on the state level. But if just a quick history, the Texas Amateur Athletic Federation, as we call it, TAF, is a nonprofit organization established in 1925 to promote, organize, and conduct amateur athletics in the state of Texas. The TAF consists of 17 regions: the McAllen, Mission, Edinburgh, Brownsville. We're known as Region 2. which is really, in all honesty, we are the strongest region in the state of Texas. And out of that, McAllen and Mission is the strongest in the cities of the state of Texas. We may be there in numbers, we might not be there in strength in some of the bigger areas like McAllen, like Houston or San Antonio or Dallas, where they have different training programs going on out there. But we do offer them a great competition. I know the swim has broke records, track and field has broke records. But anyway, we're doing good. I just want y'all to receive our thanks for this. Also made up of in Region 2, we have 12 Valley cities. There's 4 swimming affiliates, and there's 23 track and field affiliates. On the larger scale, currently TAF membership consists of over 140 organizations and also 210 individual participants. The award I'd like to present to our Recreation and Parks team is something that the executive director for TAF came up with years ago to reward cities for the registrations with TAF. The Member City Award consists makeup of Bronze City member, the Silver Member City, Gold Member City, and the Platinum Member City. We are in the rank of the Silver because of our population. The awards are calculated from population, team participation, individual registrations with TAF. And like I said, Mission is one of the strongest supporters when it comes to regional support. And with this, we'd like to thank Mission, the City of Mission, thank you guys, and also Shareland and Mission School Districts. With your support, we are able to, on the local level and the regional level, we support swimming, track, field, and tennis regional meets and local meets. In the next 2 years, when FAR hosts the Games of Texas. We're back up in College Station again this year. The following this year will be 2 years, and FAR will be host site for the Games of Texas and some of the events here. In fact, this year will be host site for archery. Anyway, with me here, we've got Pete Charles, an athletic supervisor. Rick Contreras is our aquatics manager. Pete Lopez, parks manager, and also I'm really happy that Melissa Dirth is able to make it out. Melissa, you've been doing this for how many years? 28 years.
Not the City of Mission, probably the last 9 years.
9 years? Well, you've been here every year I've been here, so I've been here 11 years, so give you something more. But anyway, I'd like to present this award. I feel good because when we have the amount of staff that we do and we compete against, Edinburgh's our competitor, and we're able to get the award that they didn't get this year. But anyway. But like I said, none of this would be possible without your support.
Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Do we want to go down for a pick, or or y'all want to come up?
Sure.
Maybe that'll be easier. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be on the okay. Brad, do you want to? Right over here? Right here? Right here, Brad. Well, who's got the award?
Just see. I give it to the staff.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Almost up. Okay, thank you.
Taking somebody else's chair? Oh. Okay, the next item is the proclamation for our Mission Lions Club celebrating 100 years, and that is so very special. And Miss Anna is going to read the proclamation, and
Yes,
if we could have,
if they can come and join me,
Yes,
I know
please.
we've got quite a few lions here with us
yes,
today.
we do.
Go Cowboys. Mayor, Council, the proclamation reads as follows. Celebrating the centennial anniversary of the Mission Lions Club. Whereas the Mission Lions Club was founded 100 years ago with a steadfast commitment to service, compassion, and community involvement. Whereas for a century, the Mission Lions Club has exemplified the Lions motto of "We Serve" through tireless volunteerism and civic leadership that has strengthened the quality of life in the City of Mission community. Whereas the Mission Lions Club has made a lasting and meaningful impact by supporting community members in need through the construction of wheelchair ramps, helping ensure safety, accessibility, and independence for individuals and families. Whereas the Mission Lions Club has demonstrated a strong commitment to health and wellness by providing eye exams and vision screenings, helping to identify vision needs early and protect the eyesight of residents of all ages. Whereas the Mission Lions Club has proudly supported youth development and leadership by sponsoring and supporting Boy Scout troops, helping instill values of service, responsibility, and citizenship in future community leaders. Whereas the Mission Lions Club has enhanced community life through the development, improvement, and continued care of Mission Lions Park, creating a welcoming space for recreation, fellowship, and community pride. Now therefore, we the City of Mission, now therefore be proclaimed that we hereby recognize and celebrate the centennial anniversary of the Mission Lions Club and commend its members, past and present, for 100 years of dedicated service to the City of Mission community. Now therefore, we the City Council of the City of Mission proclaim that this milestone anniversary serves as a monument of gratitude, reflection, and celebration, and as an inspiration for continued service in the years to come. Proclaimed on this the 28th day of April, 2026.
Mayor, I move to approve the proclamation as read.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation for the celebration of 100 years for Lions Club. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously 5-0. Would anybody else like to speak? Anybody? Anybody?
Thank you, Mayor. Well, as a Lion, you know, we serve Mission just the way y'all serve Mission. Our partnership is great. We really want to thank the Parks Department. If you came out to our Community Day last weekend, we had a great turnout. We had many nonprofits there, diabetes associations. We're doing vision screening. We were promoting our Lions Camp in Kerrville. A lot of great things for the community, and it's all possible because of the partnership we have with the city. Lions Park is a great park. We're proud to be part of that, and we look forward to the next 100 years.
Very good. Thank you so much and congratulations. And we're going to go down for a picture. You wanna? Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. It's.
Thank you very much. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We don't have to get run out. I forgot.
Wish you another 100 years.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's like, it's your mic.
Okay. I want to squeeze in.
I think that sign should be up there.
Sideways or something.
That's, you need to bring that sign up to the front, so can you step up?
Well, our president can hold it.
Oh, okay, well, that works too.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me stand here.
All right.
I'll give it to you.
We're always looking for new members,
Oh, yeah. Right here.
Thank you.
I said, man, I hope they find one that shows it works.
The next item is a proclamation for our National Day of Prayer. And that's going to be read by Ms. Lerma. Yes, either.
Mayor and Council, today we are excited to be able to come before you for the National Day of Prayer proclamation. With me are the pastors that make up our Ministerial Alliance, part of our planning committee, along with the Chamber of Commerce and along with Sharyland School District that are also part of this planning committee. Whereas for over 250 years, the history of our nation has been defined by a firm reliance on divine providence, with every generation seeking God's direction, protection, and provision to ensure that America is filled with His grace and goodness. And whereas our founding documents from the Mayflower Compact to the Declaration of Independence affirm a prayerful covenant with our Creator that continues to compel citizens today to pray fervently for the wisdom of our leaders and the peace of our nation. And whereas the National Day of Prayer was formally established by Congress in 1952 and later amended in 1988, designating the first Thursday of May as a day for all Americans to turn to God in prayer and meditation. And whereas on Thursday, May 7th, 2026, the City of Mission joins our nation in this observance under the theme, Glorify God Among the Nations, Seeking Him in Mission, Texas, inspired by 1 Chronicles 36:24, tell of His glory among the nations, His wonderful deeds among all the peoples. And whereas the very identity of our city is anchored in faith, with our namesake derived from the historical La Lomita Chapel, established as a sanctuary of hope and the first house of worship in the region. And whereas we honor the legacy of the Cavalry of Christ, the dedicated Oblate's father who traveled on horseback across the Rio Grande Valley to provide spiritual service and comfort to the early settlers of this land. And whereas that same spirit of faith continues today through the collaborative efforts of local pastors recognized as a Mission Ministerial Alliance and the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce, as they join together with city leaders, schools, law enforcement, and the business community to preserve and strengthen the spiritual and economic heritage of our city. And whereas the mayor's annual evening of prayer serves as a modern-day rededication of our city, uniting families in praise and worship to ensure God's glory is told across every generation in Mission. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, do hereby proclaim May 7th, 2026 as a day of prayer throughout our city, and I commend this observance to our citizens, requesting that prayers be lifted throughout our community as we rededicate our lives and our nation to the glory of God, proclaimed on this 20th day of April 2026.
Mayor, I move to approve the proclamation as read.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for the National Day of Prayer. And this year, we will be celebrating that Thursday, May the 7th, at our Mission Event Center. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. I'd love to have somebody come up and say a little bit. Anyone? Go ahead, say
The school.
Invite them.
Madam Mayor, in behalf of this group, we certainly are so grateful to God and to you and the council for every year you have recognized that indeed God is in charge, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, anyone else? Pastor Eliud?
We know you like to talk.
That's why I don't want to take the mic. We just want to say thank you for all your support. And we just want to really, that day, lift up our leaders in our city. And so if you all can join us that day and really believe that our city would truly honor God in 2026 and see the blessing and the prosperity that He has for us already, we just need to join in and align ourselves with His will. So thank you for all your support.
Thank you.
And we'll go down for the picture.
Turn this way.
Hi, how are you? Yes, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you. Okay, who's gonna hold on to the proclamation on the other side? Okay, the next item is a proclamation for National Economic Development Week, and that will be read by Mr. Garcia.
We'll wait for everybody to come up. Yeah.
And you actually have two,
Yes, we have two, yes.
so we'll take them together if that's okay?
Yes,
Okay,
that would be great, thank you. I want to just say a few words here before we get to the proclamations. Mayor, City Council, thank you for having us. It is indeed Economic Development Week. Why they have Economic Development Week and Small Business Week at the same time, we don't know, but that's kind of what has taken place over the years. For us, Economic Development Week is a reminder of why we're here, and that is to attract investment, create jobs, have business retention and expansion, enhance the workforce, and support and incubate small businesses. In the last few years, we have worked with private sector businesses to create hundreds, if not thousands, of new jobs here in Mission through recruitment of new companies, expanding already existing local firms, and by supporting small businesses, which are the backbone of Mission's economy. Some quick examples of what I'm talking about is, let's say, some of the bigger companies like Ubiquity, which is a call center that came to us about 2 years ago, and they've created 300 jobs here in Mission. They're on the track. I hope I don't let the cat out of the bag here, but they're on track to add hundreds more jobs. And we've had discussions with them, and we should have an announcement here in the next few months. Black & Decker, as well, as you know, we announced that. They're adding dozens of new jobs and investing in manufacturing here in Mission. And also one more example is the 2 hotels that are being built right next to the event center. Each one is about $12 million. Each one will have about 30 employees, and it's a huge asset for Mission to have those kind of places here in the city. For small businesses, we've got a lot of programs, the Downtown Assistance Program, Ruby Ventures, Build Mission, the Build Mission Fund, the Ruby Adventures, the competition, Mission Ready, which is our new internship program, and others through partnerships with UTRGV and SCC. We're proud of all that work, and I'll give you some examples that you might know that we worked for here in the past. And we also have some small businesses here, which I'll introduce in a little bit, that are with us. But Dip It by Pilar, you all know her. She's been up here many times. The Drunken Chicken, we've worked with them downtown as well. Brand Genius, which is a social media marketing firm that's in our building, and many others, including Loreto Grill and others that you know well. So we're proud of that work. It's our honor to come before you and celebrate National Economic Development Week and National Small Business Week. We believe that partnering with the City of Mission, we play an important part in the development and growth of Mission. We're currently working on dozens of deals worth hundreds of millions of dollars and hundreds of jobs should they come to fruition. None of this could be possible without the support and direction of the Mission Economic Development Corporation Board, the Mission City Council, the EDC team, the city staff that we work with on a regular basis, and the private sector business community and their investments. I'll close with that, and we'll get to the readings. We'll have Candace from our team read the proclamations, but allow us to introduce our small business firms that are here with us. We have Kenya Morin, owner of the Mr. Corn Gourmet Corn, which we're going to see about her funding. She didn't bring any corn with her, so that might not be good. Carlos and Ashley Solis, owners of Psychotherapy Bike Shop in downtown. And Dr. Maria Palomo, owner of Consuelo Behavioral Health Services, and the winner of the Ruby Ventures pitch competition. Again, only a small sample. We have so many important small businesses that contribute to Mission's economy. To highlight a few is good, but there's so many more that are part of our economic power here in Mission. So with that, Mayor, unless you want them to say a couple of words,
If you would like to, yes.
that'd be fine. Then we'll get to the proclamations.
Okay.
Hello, Mayor. Hello, guys. My name is Carlos Solis, owner and mechanic from Psychotherapy Bike Shop. Just want to say thank you for the economic grant. It really opened up doors for us as far as just being a full-service shop to now being retail and sales. As far as that, we are still landing some companies on board and distributors. And again, just want to say thank you for the chance to work in the City of Mission. Our shop is very, very small, but packs a punch. So hoping to get some more flow, more distributors in, more sales, and grow our small business. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Palomo, and I want to thank you for the opportunities that have come from the Ruby Red Ventures. Thank you for the Ruby Red Ventures money. It has opened up so many doors as far as marketing and aligning ourselves to increase accessibility for mental health services here in the community, and we're very grateful for that.
Thank you.
My name is Kenya Morin. I'm the owner from Mr. Corn Gourmet Corn and More. I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to have our business here in the City of Mission. since opening up and then giving us the permit to add a drive-through, which helped tremendously the business. So I just want to thank the City of Mission, Mayor, Mission EDC, Ruby Red, just thankful for this opportunity. And I just invite every small business owners to reach out to the City of Mission and find out what you guys have to give us. I mean, to just find out, and you'll be surprised how many programs the City of Mission has that I didn't know existed, but once I reach out to you guys, now I got the Ruby Red grant. So thank you guys, and you're welcome to stop any day at Mr. Corn.
Thank you so much for coming and taking time from your small business, which I'm sure keeps you very busy. I also want to, Mayor, before we get Candace up here, I also want to thank our board member Julian Alvarez for coming here and showing support, at this meeting. So, Julian, thank you.
Thank you.
He said he didn't want to say anything, so he didn't want to say anything. But we'll get to the proclamations, Candace.
My turn. Alrighty, first proclamation recognizing Economic Development Week. The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the Mission Economic Development Corporation, alongside its partners, plays a key role in the economic health of the City of Mission by attracting capital investment and supporting the growth of small businesses. And whereas these efforts lead directly to greater prosperity for Mission residents by creating quality jobs and generating tax revenue for essential city services and quality of life projects. And whereas the Mission EDC fosters entrepreneurship through its programs, and whereas Mission EDC supports startups and small businesses by housing dozens of them at its headquarters, the Center of Education and Economic Development, and whereas the City of Mission and Mission EDC work together to help small businesses grow or relocate to Mission, and whereas Mission EDC builds partnerships with universities, colleges, nonprofits, and other key regional institutions to create a thriving business environment, and whereas the city continues to promote responsible growth by investing in critical infrastructure such as the expansion of Ansandua's International Bridge, and whereas small businesses can rely on the Mission EDC for guidance, support, and access to programs that help them launch, grow, and thrive, and whereas economic developers play a vital role in driving investment and shaping Mission's future. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, proclaim the week of May 3rd through May 9th, 2026 as Economic Development Week in Mission, Texas, and commend all economic developers whose work helps strengthens our community. Proclaimed on this, the 28th day of April 2026.
All right, there's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for National Economic Development Week. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next proclamation.
Thank you all. Now we have our next proclamation celebrating National Small Business Week. Whereas small businesses aren't just storefronts, they're family legacies, bold ideas, and the heart of our local economy. And whereas every job created, every product made, and every customer served by a small business adds to the strength and spirit of Mission, Texas. And whereas the City of Mission is proud to stand beside its small business community, from first-time entrepreneurs to multi-generational shops who work hard, adapt fast, and give back generously. And whereas the Mission Economic Development Corporation plays a key role in this journey by offering funding, mentorship, and resources through programs such as the Ruby Red Ventures Build Mission Fund Grant, Ruby Red Ventures Pitch Competition, and the Downtown Assistant Program. And whereas Mission EDC's headquarters, the Center of Education and Economic Development, serves as a launch pad for startups and a home base for local entrepreneurs chasing their next big idea. And whereas when we support small businesses, we're investing in our neighbors, our neighborhoods, and the future of Mission. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Mission, proudly proclaim the week of May 3rd through May 9th, 2026 as National Small Business Week in Mission, Texas, and urges all residents to celebrate and support the businesses that make Mission unique, resilient, and strong, proclaimed on this, the 28th day of April 2026.
I move to approve the proclamation as read.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as read for National Small Business Week. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Go down for the picture.
Two. 1, 2, and 3. Couple more. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you so much, guys.
Our next proclamation is the National Travel and Tourism Week, and that will be read by Ms. Carrillo, I believe.
I've got Brenda. You want me to
Brenda?
read it for you? I can.
Well, I'm just going by the agenda. Brenda, you want to read it? Yes, okay.
The proclamation reads as follows. Whereas the City of Mission contributes significantly to the economic prosperity of the Lone Star State and Texas, is renowned for being home to more than 3 million small businesses that employ nearly half of the state's private workforce, serving as the powerhouse and backbone of the Texas economy. Whereas Mission has evolved from a historic railroad stop into a thriving community of nearly 90,000 residents, famously recognized as the home of the ruby red grapefruit. Whereas Mission's record-breaking $25.4 million in 2025 retail sales tax revenue is driven by hundreds of local small businesses. Whereas Discover Mission promotes the city's tourism, supported by over 2,100 businesses and a portfolio of 9 hotels. Whereas Mission is a major center for ecotourism and history in the Rio Grande Valley, uniquely positioned on a primary migratory pathway that attracts nature lovers from around the world. The city's tourism assets are built around its world-class birding and butterfly habitats, combined with a preserved heritage that highlights the region's spiritual and agricultural roots. Whereas the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce has been in existence since 1946 and has achieved the distinction of national accreditation through the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in 2025, a status held by only 3% of chambers nationwide, confirming its operational excellence, professional standards, and effective service to its members. Whereas through the strategic collaboration of the City of Mission, the Mission EDC, and the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce, our community fosters a robust ecosystem that drives long-term economic growth and ensures the sustainability of both our local businesses and our vibrant tourism industry. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the City Council of the City of Mission proudly declares the week of May 3rd to May 9th as Travel and Tourism Week in Mission, Texas, as we continue to build our business history. Proclaimed on this the 28th day of April, 2026.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented.
Second. There's a motion and a second to approve the proclamation as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Would anybody like to, yes, please,
Yes,
Brenda.
thank you, Anna. And then I do have our team here. I have Vanessa Hernandez and Leanna Vecina. And also from our board of directors, we have Jan Rose and Tim Brown. And on behalf of the board, we do invite Mr. Brown to say a few words.
Mayor, council, normally when we come and we do a ribbon cutting, our line that we say to everybody is your success is our success. But in this situation, y'all are the ones that are funding us, and our success is your success. We couldn't do what we do without your funding, and we're very grateful for it. As we go and we do these ribbon cuttings and we talk to these different businesses, so many of them rely on tourism. So many of them rely on the dollars that y'all put right back into this community. And so as a Chamber of Commerce, we want to thank you for investing in the Chamber of Commerce, investing in the community, and investing in the small businesses here. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll go down for the picture. Be in the middle, and then you
Suck in.
The next item is actually the report from our chamber.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Well, good evening, Mayor and Council, City Managers, and City Attorney. I will be presenting the monthly report on behalf of the Greater Mission Chamber of Commerce, where we advocate for tourism and support local businesses through promotion, education, and networking opportunities. A couple of highlights. We celebrated a few ribbon cuttings. The growth continues in our community. United Way did celebrate 45 years of business success, so that was a huge milestone. And thank you, Commissioner Gerlach, for joining us for that ribbon cutting. And we wrapped up a successful first annual Women on a Mission with over 100 attendees. Thank you very much to our top sponsors, which was Beauty Lace, Med Spa, Bird Ogden, and Mission CISD. Happening Friday is our annual Mission Citrus Golf Classic, our annual golf tournament. It is sold out. We do have 38 teams, so every single golf cart is being used at the Sherry Municipal Golf Course. So we're really excited. We're encouraging everyone to hydrate. It's going to be a great day. Thank you to our sponsors. Our title sponsor this year is Agano and Sons Trucking. This has been their, I want to say, 7th year sponsoring. Proceeds from this golf tournament will benefit Mission and Sherryland ISD school districts. A couple of invitations for the communities. We do invite you to come celebrate Buena Vida. Their ribbon cutting is scheduled for May 6th. Staying Relevant, our Lunch and Learn program series is on AI. So we do encourage our members, and those that are not members as well are welcomed. And we'll be learning from one of our members on their AI best practices. And thank you very much to our local churches. The entire community is invited for the Mayor Evening of Prayer. We are 2 weeks away from our Governor's Small Business Summit. Registration is open, and we want to thank our sponsors, which is MEDC, Bird Ogden, and the Killam Development. We did welcome a few members to our team. Thank you so much for joining the business family. As always, we do have open admission. Any business is invited to join our chamber family. Memberships do start at $2.99 annually. And if you're not already following us on social media, our schedule and calendar is available on missionchamber.com. We do have plenty of upcoming events, a couple of networking activities. We do have a morning mixer and an evening mixer for to best serve the schedules of our community. So please come by and join us and visit us. And that is all I have for this evening, Mayor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Of course.
Okay, the next item is a report from Mission Economic Development Corporation. Mr. Garcia?
Mayor, thank you. City Council, thank you for having me again. As part of our our monthly report on activity at the EDC, I apologize. We'll just kind of go through some of the things that we've been working on at the EDC. We just want to share with you and the public. We announced recently that Stanley Black & Decker, which has been here for about a decade, is adding 88 new jobs. They're retaining the 150 they contemplated moving from the market. But we're able to retain them here, then add the 88 new. And the $4 million expansion is really they're adding a new manufacturing line. They're moving from Mexico here to the U.S. At the Seed, we have right now about 20 tenants. And we just got a new one, Accelerate. They're, believe it or not, a small business advisory service. So they provide, again, like it says here, strategic business development guidance for startups, founders, and growth stage enterprises. A lot of times, small businesses get to a stage where they have to make really critical decisions about their sustainability and their growth. It could be anything. Maybe it's a family decision, whether they're going to go with this full time. Maybe it's a professional decision. Do they quit their job and work on the small business full time? It could be an accounting decision. It could be any sort of decision that they come to this juncture to figure out whether they're going to grow and be able to scale up. And this firm helps them decide on what they need to do going forward. We have a ribbon cutting there at the Seed building for Procon Ready Mix. They're a cement contractor from Mission and best known for their work at SpaceX. So a lot of the launch pads and cement work there at SpaceX is done by them. They have their office and they have been in the Seed for several years now. But if you recall a couple of launches ago, it was a very powerful rocket, really destroyed the launching pad, and several big chunks went out into the ocean and had to be recovered. This caused them a lot of work, but also that's a good thing, right? So they handle the cement work for SpaceX, and we're proud to have them at the Seed. Mission Ready, Mayor, you were here for this. We launched a 6-week paid internship program with 15 local small business partners, and right now we have more than 130 student applications. So this has been really exciting for the school districts in the area, Mission CISD, Sherryland, and others. And they're not working at the Seed, at the EDC. They're working with the 15 different small businesses who stepped up and said, hey, we'll take an intern, or we'll take 2 interns. And we started out small with 15 because we wanted to kind of pilot the program to see how it would work before we made it large. But as you can see, with 130 student applications, we'll have to expand it for next year for sure. Now, we're bringing in the students as they meet the standards of the application. Are you a Mission student? Do you go to Mission High School, or do you live in Mission? Are you a junior, senior, whatever in high school? All those kind of rules, we'll take care of that. We'll get the folks that qualified for the program, and then we'll let the businesses decide who they're going to hire, right? And so they'll go and they'll pick out who's best for them, right? And so that puts it in their hands, and then the 15 we'll bring in for orientation, and then we'll send them out to the businesses. But we're really happy about it. We're really excited. It's the first time we're doing it, and the first time that we know of any other EDC in the region that's doing it. The Ruby Ventures competition, this is the Shark Tank-like competition that we do every year. We've had 54 applications, and I think there's 10, right? 10 folks that will make the cut, and then they will have to be in this program for 14 weeks before they get to pitch. And so basically they're being taught how to run a business or how to make their business better. And then at the end of it, they can decide if they want to do a pitch, just like on Shark Tank. And then there's only three financial prizes at the end of the competition, one for 25, one for 15, or 25, 10, and 5, I think. And so those are the only three. So if you compete and you don't win, well, you walk away with at least 14 weeks of training, right? So we're really proud of that, and we're happy to execute that program. We were recently at the North American Manufacturing Expo and Summit in San Antonio. There was, as you can see, several hundred people there. I think there was 1,200 people there, manufacturers from Texas and Mexico mostly. And we were able to get several leads out of that and talking to manufacturers. There's a couple of things that are driving manufacturing movement right now, and one, as obvious, is the tariffs. So if you're making things in Mexico, you might want to make them here to avoid tariffs. And number two, a lot of businesses in Mexico are very unsatisfied with the way Mexico is being run right now, and some of the business elite are looking for places to plant their investments or their factories. So we were able to talk to a lot of folks there, including folks from Europe and Texas, and so we think we might get some really good follow-up with the leads that we have. Recently, just because we're dedicated to, and the board's mandate for us to keep training, we sent two of our staffers, Brianna Cáceres and Stephanie Mendiola, to the OU Economic Development Institute. That's the University of Oklahoma, and they have those usually somewhere in the Southwest. They used to have them in Norman, Oklahoma, but people kind of like didn't get excited about going to Norman, Oklahoma for training. So now they have them in New Orleans and Austin and places like that, and the attendance is really good. This is the best economic development training school in the country, and once you finish 3 full weeks of training, you get a diploma from there, and then you're able to test to get your certification. The Business Resource Showcase, this is the UTRGV's effort and also in partnership with us. They're basically going to put all their resources on the table, every economic development, small business related program that they have, and they're going to have this at the Seed, as you can see, from 2 to 4 on May 12th, and they're inviting the community and everybody in this region to go to them and talk to whatever department or agency that they have, from the SBDC to the business school, et cetera, to see how they might be able to help small businesses. And so we'll keep pushing that and have that on all our social media platforms and our website. And that should wrap up our thing. Yep. There you go. So that's it, Mayor, for our report.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Council.
The next item is our quarterly report by our ambulance board. And that would be Mr. Brown. Joey, you want to come on up?
It's me again, guys. I serve on the ambulance board. My name's Tim Brown. I serve on the ambulance board at y'all's request. I'm very grateful to be able to serve my community, and I thank you for trusting us. The last time I stood up here, we talked about how great the ambulance is doing, how great it did last year, and we have even better reports now. So we'll get started with the reports. That's the cover page. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to cover 2 quarters, okay? This actually covers October 1 through March the 30th. This page here, it's a little upside down just because the system wouldn't allow them to change it, but you see October, November, December 2025 is on the bottom. January starts at the top. These are our call volumes. You can see that we've been fairly steady. These ambulances do stay busy. We're averaging right around 600 calls a month. The national average, what did we say, Joey? It was 8 minutes for arrival time?
That's the national standard.
So the national standard is 8 minutes, so you can see that we're well below the national standard in arriving when there's an emergency. One thing that I like to point out always is that we are a fire department also, so oftentimes the fire engine gets there long before the ambulance does. So these numbers actually show when the ambulance arrives. However, there's many times that there's a paramedic and EMS on that engine that arrives before this number takes place. But even with this number, we're a minute below, a minute some below the national standard. You can see the next quarter, same thing. We went up about 3 seconds, but we're still good, maintaining well below the national average there. Okay, so this is our transport by destination. One of the things that's most important to us is to keep people in Mission. Number one, it supports the economy here in Mission. Number two, it keeps our ambulances back on the road. If you look at the 3 Mission ERs, nearly 60% of everything that we transport goes to one of those ERs. Obviously, Mission Regional is the largest with 46% in that quarter of October 1 through December 31st. But you also see as you go a little further down, we have Rio Grande Regional ER, which is here in Mission, and also the South Texas Health Systems ER. So you put those two together, that's a significant amount of our patients staying here in Mission. This is the next quarter, the one that represents January 1st through March the 30th, and you can see that very similar numbers, a very large portion stays right here in Mission. Okay, so these are our call volumes by medic. I do want to say that we have Medic 5 during this quarter going. That was something new that y'all purchased for us. It really helped. If you look at like December 25, you look at Medic 2. Medic 2 was in the shop for nearly a month and a half, and you see in January the same thing. But Medic 5 stepped in, was able to provide service to our citizens, so there was no gap there. So that's a huge help. One of the things that we do very frequently is we look at each one of these medics, where they're stationed, how much their call volume is. If there's one that's not getting calls, why is that? Should we move an ambulance in that area to make sure that every area of the city is covered? There's not one area of the city that's more important than the other. We want every area covered. Go back to that slide if you don't mind, Chief. And then you can see also on the January 26th, now Medic 6 is in that rotation as well. One of the things that's been most important to us is these are expensive ambulances. You all know that. You see it in the budget, I'm sure. But we want to make sure they're maintained. And that's been an issue, is we haven't had time to maintain anything because they're always running. With the addition of Medic 5 and Medic 6, we are able to make sure that these engines or these ambulances have been maintained, and that's helped a lot. That's why you see in Medic 6 that they have 16%, because we're maintaining the other vehicles during that time. Thank you, Chief. Okay, so these are interesting slides, these next two here. If you look where it says percent of calls overlapping, it say 81%. That means that 81% of the time when we get a call, there's already an ambulance out on another call. So 81% of the time, we have several ambulances out. And if you go one level down, you look at overlapping 3 calls, 26% of the time for this quarter, 3 ambulances were out at the exact same time, leaving us with only 1 or 2 available. And so that's an important number as we look to the future. Here's the next quarter, very similar, 82% and 32% overlapping calls. I think that right now that's a good number. I think very manageable for us. I don't think we need to expand, but I think that as the community grows and our services grow, those are numbers that we need to continue to look at. Okay, mutual aid. Mutual aid received is on the top, and mutual aid provided. This is where we have had mutual aid. You can see when we go to the next quarter, you're going to be able to see that number's dropped. As we have these Medic 5 and 6 out there, we're not having to use mutual aid as much. And also, we're not having to provide a whole lot of mutual aid. Our ambulances are busy. You can see we're asking for mutual aid, so we don't have the time to do much mutual aid. But you can also see that during this quarter, we helped 22 times, helped another mutual aid provider out, and we received help 82 times. This is the same exact one, except for it's January 1st through March the 30th, you can see that we went down from needing mutual aid 82 times to 70 times. So that's a significant drop, and we anticipate that continuing as these medics 5 and 6 are there. All right, so here's some good numbers here. These are exciting numbers. Our cash collections for these 2 quarters was $1,612,751. That's actually very good. The next slide is going to show us that is $300,000 more than we were collecting last year at this time. The part of that is that we're able to do more calls. We have that Medic 5, Medic 6, make sure we don't have downtime. Also, that last line where it says cash per trip, that has gone up significantly, 583. That's how much we make cash per trip. That's not, there's really no magic to make that work. We just have to have the right clients, pick up the right people. And so we really did luck out to have the right calls for this quarter here. But we're looking very good. Last year, as you remember when I talked to you last year, the ambulance basically broke even. This year, we're $300,000 ahead than where we were last year. So we're moving in the right direction. And this is where you can see numbers from last year to this year. Last year we'd collected 1.3 million. This year we're at 1.6 million. Also, you can look at that bottom line where it says cash per trip from $494 of last year, nearly $100 more per trip at $583. And that is your beautiful ambulances right there. And we thank the City Council for investing in the quality of life right here for the citizens of Mission. We understand that this is an expensive venture, but when it's your mom, when it's your husband, when it's your wife, it's important to know that they're there, and we don't want to put a price on that. But we're very grateful for all your investment, and the numbers looking great. We're also very grateful for the firefighters, for the paramedics, everything we get from Emergicon, which is a company that bills for us. That if we didn't have such good documentation from City of Mission, we wouldn't be able to collect this much. And every time we talk to Emergicon, they indicate that they use us as an example for every other agency that's out there. But once again, thank you. Any questions? Thank you all again.
Thank you. Chief, do you want to say anything?
I just want to echo what Mr. Brown was saying. We're doing an excellent job. Thank you to the mayor and the council, and of course our city manager for the support that we continue to do to provide the service to our community. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you so much. All right. Next item are departmental reports. Those were in our packet. Are there any questions for staff or comments or a motion?
I make a motion to approve the reports as presented to us.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to accept the departmental reports as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item is citizens' participation. Ms. Anna, has anyone signed up? Okay. Next item is our announcements. City managers? JP?
No comments, Mayor.
You don't have any
No
comments?
announcements.
Okay. Andy?
Not anything on our end, just events. Did you want to? And if not, I have. You have a copy? Yeah, you can go ahead.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. So it's we have a couple of events coming up. So we have Dia del Niño, Dia del Libro. That's going to be on Thursday, April 30th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at the Spear Memorial Library. We will also have the Mayor's Evening of Prayer, National Day of Prayer event. That's going to be Thursday, May 7th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. at Mission Event Center. And we'll also have our police memorial ceremony at our Mission Police Department on Monday, May 11th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Jess, do you have any comments?
Yes, I'd just like to make a comment. I just want to thank our wonderful staff who has taken up the challenge of doing our wonderful events as far. The autism walk and event was just so beautiful, even though some of us got a little bit too blue, but it did wash off, Ms. Ida. I just think that they're going far and beyond their call of duty, and I really admire them for that and thank them so much.
Mr. Plata? No?
I do want to speak. Last week we had
a bunch of meaningful, important events, and I specifically want to speak about the Trash Bash. It was so wonderful to see our youth out there, our future, taking so much pride in cleaning up our city. So thank you to everyone that participated, and we look forward to next year's Trash Bash. Thank you to Keep Mission Beautiful. It was a great event. Thank you.
No comments.
I'm just going to echo the comments that Ms. Jessica made. Our staff has really stepped up and made our events very, very successful. We had the 100-year celebration at Lions at our all-inclusive park 2 Saturdays ago, and then we had our autism event, awareness event that was very, very successful, and then our Trash Bash that was Ms. Anais, you did a tremendous job, and like Marissa mentioned, we actually had so many kids out there, little ones, tiny ones out there picking up trash. So it was a great event, and I think that we can always look forward to big, better events that will be coming. So I want to thank the host, everybody that participated. From the bottom of my heart, I thank our staff for stepping up and doing a great job. And I do want to invite everyone to our evening of prayer, which is going to be next Thursday at the Mission Event Center at 6:30. Ms. Ida always does a great job in putting this together with our partners, and she always exceeds expectations. So I'm looking forward to next Thursday. And that's all I've got. So the next item is our public hearing. And the first item is a conditional use permit. Mr. Cervantes?
Mayor, City Council, good evening. It's a conditional use permit to allow a mobile food unit named Rincon Tapatío in an approved food truck park. This is on Colorado, just west of Taylor. And there's been other mobile food units here before, and that's what it looks like. No opposition from the surrounding property owners. We're recommending 2 years, a 2-year permit.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to the request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Are there any questions for staff?
Mayor, I move to approve the conditional use permit.
Second.
Rincon Tapatío.
There's a motion and a second to approve the ordinance as presented, and this would be ordinance number 5804. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item.
It's a conditional use permit to allow an event center with proposed on-site consumption of alcoholic beverages named Rodeo Bull Event Center in a property zoned as C3. This is on Conway, just north of Solar Drive, and it's a proposed BYOB establishment in the middle of this commercial plaza here. And that's what the exterior looks like, and the photos of the interior. No opposition from the surrounding property owners because it's a BYOB establishment. It's an extensive list of conditions. The 2 licensed security officers required from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. and the applicant is happy to do that. And all the other requirements, the applicant has no objections and is happy to start her business here in Mission.
Very good. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to the request? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Are there any questions for staff?
I just want to make sure that this is what was approved not too long ago, right?
Yes.
So we had to.
Yes, if you notice, the maximum occupancy is 115, so that falls in the 2, minimum of 2. So, and the applicant is very willing to do it, yes.
Mayor, I move to approve.
Okay.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the conditional use permit as requested. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, and that's ordinance number 5805. Next item.
It's an amendment to the zoning ordinance to extend the minimum distance requirements for car washes from existing car washes from 1 mile to 2 miles, and this is based on the severe drought that continues to happen in the region.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition to the ordinance? Are there any questions for staff? A motion?
I move to approve.
There's a motion
Second.
and a second to approve ordinance number 5806. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
It's a variance request to our billboard section of the ordinance. This is on Griffin Parkway, in the commercial plaza where Barbecues is located. The applicant is proposing a billboard to replace the existing pole sign. So this is the existing sign at the commercial plaza. The applicant is proposing to take that down and replace it with this sign. It doesn't look like your typical billboard, but the applicant desires to advertise the businesses from the plaza in this sign and other businesses. Therefore, is a billboard. So there's two variances that are needed. One is to allow a billboard along Griffin Parkway. There's a previous ordinance that prohibited new billboards on that corridor. And also, we have another ordinance that says no billboards within 1,000 feet of another billboard. There is another billboard in that commercial plaza, which is this one right here. The Planning and Zoning Commission liked the concept of this sign, but because of the existing billboard in the same commercial plaza, they recommended denial, but they liked the concept that the applicant presented.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor or in opposition? Please come forward. Please state your name and address for the record.
Yes, Antonio Villarreal, and our address is right now is 1602 Uranium Street, in East Texas. Hello guys, good afternoon. My name is Antonio, and this is my fiance,
Nice to meet you.
And we're the owners of A&M Epic Agency. And our mission is to have our community be seen and be heard. As we all know, the eyes are the windows to the soul. And after hearing all of these beautiful people here talking about their businesses, the EDC wanting to promote their businesses, the businesses of, what the monthly night of prayer that we're going to be doing, I think that will benefit the city of Mission, because we're not just a static billboard. We're able to put videos, we're able to put static images, and we're able to help you guys and advertise your events. We want the community to be involved. We want the community to know that there's things going on here in Mission, that they don't have to go to Edinburgh, they don't have to go to McAllen, they don't have to go to Brownsville, that there's amazing things that they can get involved with here in this city, in this community. After all, Mission is the gem of the RGV, so let's create that gem. Let's magnify it, let's rub it down, let's shine it, and it starts with creating new things that are gonna help us get out there and be seen, get out there and compete with the people of McAllen, compete with the people of Edinburgh, and let them know that Mission is growing and that it's going to be growing, and that there's nothing that can stop Mission's growth and with our community and our businesses. I truly believe in this city. I was born and raised in Mission, Texas, and I want to bring my business here with you guys, and I want to serve you guys and serve this city so that we can be a top city in McAllen. So we can be, but people from out of the valley won't be like, oh, where are you guys from? Everybody says McAllen. No, we're going to be saying Mission, Texas. We're from Mission, Texas, where the city is growing and is going to be growing exponentially. So with your blessing, this will be one of many that we want to put here in this city. And we also want to work with you guys in putting one for you in the Mission Event Center. I think you guys will benefit with something there as well, to be, to bring the people, to bring events, to bring singers, to bring musicians, to bring theater, to bring the art, and not just to bring the art, but to show what you guys have to give back to the community. So with your blessing, I appreciate you, and thank you for your time.
I love your passion.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, is there any?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a degree in marketing?
I actually don't have a degree in marketing, but I'm an entertainer. I've been an actor, and I've done modeling, and I've been in over 70 commercials, 12 films. I've worked with Robert Rodriguez, Guillermo del Toro, and that's my passion. My passion is for people to be seen, for their stories to be told. And Mission has a story since the beginning of time with that chapel. And now that you guys have allowed the monthly prayer, I think that's going to benefit many people in our community to come out and support, to come out and buy the products of our business people, of our people that are wanting to come and grow here with you guys. And we want to be a part of that too.
I have a question for Mr. Cervantes.
Yes?
Do the business owners that are in that plaza are aware of this change?
We have a permission from the property owner of the plaza. I'm guessing that the owner has notified the tenants that the sign will come, if approved, the pole sign will be coming down to be replaced with this sign, and the businesses will be advertised. So I'm guessing that the owner has relayed the information to the tenants.
Well, you should have asked that question because there's a lot of business owners there. There's a big plaza and they pay a lot of money to get those signs.
And yes, I mean, it benefits the owner for the businesses to be advertised.
But do they have to pay a fee?
No.
We work with them. We're gonna work with them.
We've already reached
I think you should have verified that.
In contracts.
Before I will feel more comfortable before making a decision. Because they pay a lot of money. I used to be on that plaza.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, pleasure. Well, we're here to serve you guys and to work with you guys. We've already spoken to the owner, and he's already spoken to some of his tenants
But he's
as well.
not here. I know the owner very well.
Yes,
too,
yes.
so-
It's
so,
because his
I mean,
father was in the
and
hospital.
My question was to him, but I mean, I think you should have verified that. Because this is something that is like a billboard where you're gonna be charging now. And right now, those people that had that sign there is permanent.
Yes. That was going to be my question too. When you said that other, well, Mr. Cervantes, you said other businesses were going to be able to advertise their businesses there, and that's what made the sign be a billboard? So that basically made it a billboard because other businesses are going to be advertising?
Correct.
That was my question. Well, what about the current tenants? Are, you know, because they have...
There's about
they
12
have-
tenants there right now.
Yes, and they have their sign up in the current sign, and it's going to be taken down.
But we can do is table the item so we can
Confirm?
check with Mr. Elizondo to make sure that tenants are taken care of.
We're gonna take care of them, guys. Don't worry. They're in good hands.
I think y'all have something in writing.
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
we
you
have
should
contracts and everything ready. So
We'll work on that.
we can send it over to Mr.
Questions?
Or you could approve it something to
Table.
I would not want to do that.
Table it till we get the signatures.
Okay, yeah, I think we would probably be more comfortable with
Tabling it.
tabling it and having something in writing from the owners and possibly the tenants, because they do pay rent, and part of their what they get for their rent is the advertising on that.
I think they also got some funding from the EDC for that sign. Well, can you verify that?
I've never seen this application nor this project.
No, the current sign. The plaza.
Oh, are you talking about the current sign, not the new one?
The current one.
The one that's
It was
there
about
now?
6 years ago, 7 years ago.
It was before your time. Yeah, it was before your time.
Mayor, just, real quick, we can't hear you because the
Oh,
line
sorry. Okay,
Yeah, I'll check.
I
okay.
think that will.
All right, so I need to ask if there's anyone else that would like to speak in favor or in opposition, and then we'll close the public hearing on this item.
That one right there needs to be painted, no? The one showing that.
Right, yes. Okay,
We're trying to beautify Mission. I mean, and I think when you present those things, I mean, it's a great opportunity to approach the owners, so
and let them know, yeah.
let them know.
Okay, so what is the pleasure of the council?
Mayor, I would like to make a motion to table the item.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second to table the item for the variance request. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. And we'll see it at the next item, at the next meeting, sorry.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It'll be in 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
May 12th.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
She has a question, but they're not gonna take this one down, right?
They're gonna add another one, or they're gonna remove this one?
No, the
That's why it's
proposal
a
is to
variance.
take the existing pole sign, take it down, and replace it with this new digital sign.
Oh, the digital, okay.
Yes.
So
So
there won't
you-
be two, it's just
No,
replacing this one?
it's replacing
There will be
the,
two.
But this is a billboard. This is people rent the spaces there. I know it says signs, but it's not, that's a billboard, right? Am I
correct.
correct?
It's-
Yes.
Because
So I wanna know, will that billboard be removed, or it's
No.
gonna be
No.
above another one?
No.
the billboard remains, it's the pole sign that goes down.
That's why there's an
So
exception.
where's the other one gonna go? So where is he gonna put his?
They're
Oh, so
gonna-
they are gonna add another one,
Yes.
where the tall one is?
Yes, they're gonna be
Where the
replacing.
one that has all the names
Yeah.
of the businesses that are currently there, that's the one
Yes,
they're gonna
that
remove.
one, there
And we
will
don't have
go-
an ordinance for signs being so close to each other?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why there's a variance that they're requesting. That's why it was denied.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you about it, Cervantes. Thank you.
Okay, so is that it for the questions? And that'll be the end of the public hearing. The next items are our consent agenda.
Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda for items number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24.
Yes, not,
Second.
not 22, we can go back, not 22.
So we're pulling items number 22 and 23 as recommended by.
So 22, yes, I wasn't sure about 23. Is 23 being pulled also? Yes. Okay, so yes, and we're recommending we pull out 22 and 23 from consent and take those individually.
Okay. Well, I move to make a motion to approve the consent agenda item with the exception of items 22 and 23.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion to approve consent agenda with the exception of items 22 and 23. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
And then on item 22, Mayor, the EDC was not able to have their meeting to approve this yet, so we're not ready for that. So we'll request a motion to table this item.
Okay.
Which one?
Number 22.
Okay. So you need a motion to table, Mayor?
Yes.
Mayor, I move to approve item number, to table item number 22.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve item number 22. All in favor to table the item, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries unanimously. And on the next item, I believe we're going to be taking that to executive. Is that correct, Andy?
Yeah, if you have some legal questions about it, we can take it to executive.
Yes, I think we do have a few questions. Okay. All right, so I think that's it for consent. Next item is our approvals and authorizations. Mr. Cervantes.
Cervantes, number 25.
We have a subdivision for commercial lots at the corner of Mile 4 and Moorfield Road, and they're connecting to the city sewer system. The work has been completed, but the county requires this agreement for them to allow for the subdivision to be recorded. Like the previous subdivision, we're going to have an agreement with the county for them not to issue the permit until they sign the form for the sewer billing. So that will be in place. That's the bold, the language in bold, and that's the form that the owners, when they go for permits, they will need to fill this form before we clear for the county to issue the permit.
Okay. Are there any questions for staff?
You recommend approval?
Yes.
Mayor, I move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Item number 26.
On number 26, Mayor, legal counsel is going to recommend that the board, the council approve the repealing of ordinance number 5794.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the ordinance repealing ordinance number 5794. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. 5807. Okay, thank you. Next item.
Good afternoon. Number 27, approval of ordinance number, amending ordinance number 2683, designating reinvestment zone number 1, City of Mission, Texas, by extending the term of the Mission Redevelopment Authority tax increment reinvestment zone number 1 and amending the city's tax increment contribution to the zone. The ordinance amends ordinance number 2683, which originally created the TERS zone pursuant to Chapter 311 of the Texas Tax Code. The amendment extends the term of the MRA or TERS by 15 years. The ordinance also confirms the continued operation of the zone's board of directors and includes standard severability and emergency clauses.
Are there any questions? Comments?
Mayor, I move to approve.
Okay, there's a motion and
Second.
and a second to approve ordinance number 5808. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
And next item.
Oh, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Number 28 is approval of a tax increment reinvestment zone. Number 1, updated final project and finance plans. Anytime you do a TERS, the sort of guiding documents for the TERS are the finance and project plans. And we've updated those plans. They hadn't been updated in about a decade. And so we've gotten all the new work and new projections for revenue and projects on that plan. It's been updated by our consultant, Travis James, and approved by the TERS board. So now it comes before you.
Okay, any questions or comments?
Mayor, I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the tax increment reinvestment zone number 1 updated final project and finance plan as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously. Next item.
Yes, ma'am. This is authorize the mayor to execute resolution number 2058, approving the issuance of bonds by the Mission Redevelopment Authority on behalf of the reinvestment zone number 1, City of Mission, in amount not to exceed $18 million, making findings related here to or thereto. So on this is the actual bond issuance. The bond issuance is $17 million. However, the way things work with our consultants and bond counsel and et cetera, their fees are tacked on top of the actual borrowing amount. I have the list here of the projects. It will be on the- So you can see on the list, there's $17 million to be borrowed. We put the cap at $18 million, so there'll probably be a few $100,000 paid to the financial advisors or pardon me, the bond attorney and et cetera. And so that's where it's 18 and not 17. But we're borrowing 17 for $17 million of projects. That was approved and okayed through our financial advisors. Just to give you a little bit of background, going forward, we have a rating call on these bonds for the Mission Redevelopment Authority, of which I'm the executive director of, on Wednesday, so tomorrow. And then a week later, we will likely receive our rating for the MRA. We anticipate that it's going to stay at an A-. That's what it is now. Then we have bond pricing on May 19th. Bond closing estimated to take place on June 11th. And once we receive the funds, the very next day, we can then fund the city those funds, and then especially the funds that have already been expended with the agreements that we have, in the reimbursement agreements that we have in place for Bryan Road and Taylor Road.
Bryan and Taylor Road.
So that's the best lineup that we have. I mean, there could be subject to change of a day or two, but we just had our second call with our financial advisor today, Joe, who's done a lot of work on this, and myself, and this is what we have for you. For your
If I can add
consideration.
some context just for this, Mayor and Council. So this is, the bonds have not been issued. That's scheduled to happen later in May. So what you're actually doing is delegating authority to the mayor to sign off on those bonds once they're sold. Since the bonds have to be signed off on the day they're sold, and we can't call a meeting because of the Open Meetings Act 3-day restriction. So what you're doing today is delegating the authority to mayor to be able to execute the bonds once they're actually sold, since they have to be approved by both bodies.
Thank you.
Mayor, I move to approve. I just would like to know what is the final number once the bonds are sold.
Yes, absolutely.
Second.
Once we get that, we'll get that to you.
All right, there's a motion and a second to approve resolution number 2058, for not to exceed $18 million. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez, for that clarification.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Next item.
Good evening. Staff is seeking authorization to approve change order number 1 for the rehab of La Cuchilla Drainage Project, grant number 23-152-003-E070. Change order number 1 includes additions for drainage, erosion control, and fencing improvements, and deducts unused storm sewer structures and fencing items due to revised design and field conditions. These adjustments eliminate conflicts and avoid street closure. This modification results in an increase in the contract amount of $64,495 from the original contract price. The approval of this change order will allow the project to proceed without street closures, avoid utility conflicts, and maintain compliance with the GLO CDBG drainage project requirements. This increase will be covered by the grant, so it'll be at no cost to the city.
Okay. Any questions?
I move to approve, Mayor.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to authorize the approval of change order number 1 for the amount of $64,495 for La Cuchilla Drainage Project. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council and co-managers. Item number 31 is a presentation of unaudited financial statements for the quarter ending December 2025. Staff and co-interim city manager recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the unaudited financial statements for quarter ending December 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. Next item.
Next item pertains to the presentation of the 2026 budget to actual report for the quarter ending March 2026. Basically, at this point in time, I noted that there was 5 departments that were over the 50% threshold. Again, staff and co-interim city manager recommend approval. If y'all have any questions on this, you can basically let me know, and I'll make certain that you get responses on the Friday memo.
Okay. Are there any questions for staff?
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the 2026 budget to actual report as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously, 5-0. And Next item.
Next item pertains to the acceptance of the quarterly report of investments for the quarter ending March 31st, 2026, including interest earned. The acceptance of the quarterly report required by the Public Funds Investment Act, Section 2256.023 of the Texas Government Code on the total investments for the quarter ended March 31st, 2026. The total activity in this period, it was increased by $4,052,253.09, and there was a decrease of $1,685,218.05, including a market value loss of $139.44, excuse me, for the net amount of $2,585,451.9, of which $218,556.30 is interest. This report, this investment portfolio is in compliance with the state law and the investment strategy and policy approved by the city council, staff, and co-cert interim city managers recommend approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to accept the quarterly report of investments for quarter ending March 31st, 2026. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't believe we have any unfinished business, so the next item is executive session. May I have a motion to go into executive session?
So move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to go into executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Motion carries unanimously.